to you the timeline for the educational technology where it was started. So let's go to pencil. So 1564, the pencil has a long history that dates to 1564, but it wasn't mass-produced until 1900. That was another big step forward. For one pencil to replace in slate a chalk, a little weight tool is no doubt make it easier to give an homework. So as you can see, 1654, the next is a slide rule. I don't know kung ginagamit nyo pa rin po ito sa... no. Hindi pala ito yun. The slide rule was the scientist and engineer they used to do math. In 1950, it made its way to the classroom. Here, it was very common tool until the invention of the calculator. Hornbook, 1650, was wooden paddle with lessons printed on it. Usually, it has an alphabet and religious verse, which children would copy to learn how to write. And then slate and chalk, 1801. In the 1800s, paper were still too expensive for many families and school districts. So people needed a less costly way to write. Personal slates and chalk solves that problem and allowed the students to erase any mistakes. I don't know, ginagamit niyo po pa rin po ba ito, itong slate and chalk with your, sa class po ninyo? O hindi na? Slate and chalk. Actually, here in the Philippines, ginagamit pa rin nila yan sa public school, slate and chalk. And then, Magic Lantern, 1870, it was the first attempt at the projector. Tingnan yung idea ng projector noon, the Magic Lantern projected images printed on glass plate onto wall by the end of World War I. Chicago public schools and other had about 8,000 lantern slides. So typewriter, 1873, Christopher Schultz first introduced the typewriter in 1873. His version only had capital letters, but the end of 1800, others had model with both uppercase and lowercase letters. And then chalkboard, 1890, chalkboard is educational technology 101. If you think about it, the blackboard is part of many classrooms. Taken to its next step are interactive whiteboards. Are you using interactive whiteboards po ngayon? Digital whiteboards?
Yes po.
Okay. So, dito sa Pilipinas, still using the blackboards. Tapos yung dito, interactive whiteboards are selected schools are using this one.
Ma'am, is that what you call a smart board?
Alin, ma'am?
Yung digital.
Interactive po. Interactive. Yan. Ay, sakit na naman. Interactive. Wait lang po. Hindi ko project yung presentation. Interactive whiteboard po yun. Yung ganyan. Ay, wait lang muna. Yan. Yan po. Interactive whiteboards po. And then, ang next po natin is stereoscope, 1905. Virtual reality VR glasses create the stereoscope. So, makikita nyo noon, ito yung first VR glasses natin noon. But now, makikita nyo yung present niyan ay ibang-iba. Pero, it was started in 1905, the vision of this one, yung VR, virtual reality. Yan. Made by Keystone Viewing Company, they got into schools that help teachers use images to illustrate points during lectures. So, 1905 to present, nakita niyo yung evolution niya na ibang-iba na siya. Yung sinusuot na natin yung mga VR glasses. And then, 1925 radio allow organizations to send lessons to school via radio station. Here in the Philippines, kinagamit pa rin nila yan na part ng educational radio and TV. Yan. Was actually the first to do so. Over the next couple decades, lessons through the airwaves became first type of distance learning. So radio. And then film projector, 1925, designed to bring movies to the classroom. The film projector was used in classroom up until the early 1980s, accompanied by audio recording. The projector displayed still images that had to be manually changed as advanced through the flip strip. So, mas advanced na to dun sa flip strip kanina na nakita nyo na ay thousands of pictures na nilalagay doon. But this one, meron na siyang mga audio recording na. Unlike yung isa, wala, picture strips lang talaga yung isa. And then, the overhead projector, 1930, I think 1900s, ginagamit pa rin to ng overhead projector. Here in the Philippines, I don't know in Thailand, kung naabutan niyo po ba itong overhead projector?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes po.
In the
Parang
Philippines.
1995, ma'am, no? Meron pa nito, no? 95,
Yes, po.
98.
Grade school days po.
Oo, no, college days. So, overhead projector allowed teacher to write specific points on reusable transparency sheets while facing the class, as opposed to turning their back to their class when writing on the blackboard. Okay, so 1940 video, the concept of image alongside audio over wire is from 1870s. But in 1935, people coined the term video. By 1956, AT&T came out with a picture phone. It used analog tech through. But some says video conferencing traced back to early inventions. Okay. Ballpoint pen, 1940, originally invented in 1888. The ballpoint pen was put aside in classroom and life in general until 1940. Mimeograph, ito naabutan niyo po ba itong mimeographing machine noon? For test paper noon, ito yung unang-una, siguro one of the first copy machine, the mimeograph allowed teachers and school staff to print copies of class material. Also called dito machine, all you had to do was crank the ink and fill drums. Okay. And then headphones, 1950, some learners struggled to hear in class and focus. So headphones offered a way to reinforce idea in class materials. Not just for music, they gave school a chance to create language labs where students studied foreign languages. Fast forward to earbuds that also block out. So meron na rin tong mga advanced specification na dito sa headphones natin. And then, 1951, videotapes, the first videotape demo was in California. As time passed, the tech allowed schools to offer visual and audio learning to students. Once only still frames, these tapes created on movie theater-like settings. Later on, the teachers would use them to show documentaries and film. Naalala niyo po ba yung Betamax?
Oh, I think some new generation di na po naalala.
Opo, yung Betamax and then naging VHS ma'am siya, di ba?
VHS, yes po.
Yun.
Ngayon CD na po eh. CD na.
Opo, CD. Pero ngayon, hindi na rin ma'am ginagamit ng CD po.
Oh, USB na po ngayon.
Kahit USB, hindi na rin.
Netflix na po. Netflix na, right.
Oh.
Netflix, YouTube.
O yan, o. So, makita niyo talaga yung generation talagang, ang laki na ng pagbabago natin. Okay, 1957, Skinner teaching machine. Behavioral psychologist Beth Skinner invented this too. The teaching machine allows students to learn their own pace. His model varied slightly from others that had been around since 1920s. It put questions answer on paper disk. Ngayon, meron na rin pong advance niyan. Parang software po siya. Na scan na daw. Parang yung isang klasiko dito sa Pilipinas, meron daw silang gano'n na i-scan lang yung questionnaires. And then, parang may platforms yun na may self-checking din siya. Pero syempre, i-encode mo rin siya doon yung mga answer sheets. Pareho din to siguro dun sa Google Forms natin na pwedeng encode din yung mga answer sheets para mabilis yung sagot. Okay. And then, 1959 photocopier natin. Until now, ginagamit pa rin po natin to. Today's scanner owes a nod to the photocopier. At that time, it gave teachers and admin the chance to make copies of class materials. Mas mabilis to kaysa dun sa kaninang mimeograph. Almost at once, this new tech took over the mimeograph and others like it. So, mas mabilis to in terms of time na pag-print mo. Tapos may mga may mga photocopier na double-sided na napiprint na isang print ang nalaman. And the 1960 liquid paper, today all it takes to correct a typing error is one click to the backspace key. But back in 1960, typewriters were still the only game in town. So when liquid paper came out, the scene, it helped students easily to fix mistakes without having to tear up their homeworks and start over again. So, ang laki ng tulong ni liquid paper that time, nung wala pa tayong mga computer. No? In the 1970 handheld calculator, many teachers worried that using a calculator would undermine basic math skills and that only delayed the initial rollout. But very quickly, the handheld calculator became the widely popular. Let's credit to today's spreadsheets with use some idea. So, spreadsheets gumagamit din po kayo. For your, class record. Yan. Eh, may mga software din po tayo ngayon na available. Yung 365, gumagamit po kayo noon, 365. Collaborative software po siya. Yan. And then, 1972, the Scantron is a system of testing. Thanks to Michael Spolsky, it allowed teachers to grade multiple choice tests in a more efficient way. All they had to do just put their answer sheets into the machine. And then 1977, Apple II has no internet access. That time, wala pang internet access yan. But still allowed students to learn geography and solve math problem using computer games on a floppy disk. Naabutan niyo po ba to? Itong computer na to na walang internet. Just floppy disk lang po ang ipapasok doon. Ano
mahirap po mag-agree kasi
Yes,
mahalata po yung edad namin.
Naabutan ko to. Nung floppy disk. May DOS command po, ma'am, di ba? No? After po niya,
Ma'am, sa akin marutumulan.
DOS command. Yes.
MS-DOS.
Kung makikita mo, ma'am, di ba, laki ng improvement niya ngayon, di ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Yung dati ang process, ang dami-daming ginagawa. Pero ngayon, I don't know, pagdating pa na 10 years from now, ang technology natin, ibang-iba na. So, 1980 personal computer. At first, the personal computer was step passed by typewriter. Yung personal computer natin, di ba, ma'am? Ito, naabutan mo rin to, ma'am. Ito.
Ako po ba?
Ikaw yan, ma'am? Naabutan mo ba yan, ma'am? Or
Yung ko po, Antiti.
Ako, naabutan ko to. Di ba, may electric typewriter, pero meron din personal computer. Pag nag-error ka, di ba, ma'am, backspace mo lang. Tapos,
hihipan mo pa yung liquid paper para matuyo agad.
Pero ma'am, ito hindi na, di ba? Kasi makikita mo na agad yung itsura nung tinatype mo. Di ba?
At saka black and white screen pa yung
Yes,
icon na puti pa yung kulay ng font.
Yes, ma'am. O, di ba?
Mas maliit na po na floppy disk ang gamit namin dito.
Yung 3.5.
Right, oo nga.
Yung 3.5.
Yung square na gano'n.
Opo. Yung square na mas maliit po na floppy disk.
Yes, ma'am. Yung isa kasi 5.4, tapos ito 3.5. Yung mas
Yung isa kasi thin, yung isa naman square type na floppy.
Opo. Tapos yung mga brand natin, mga Burbati, mga ganyan.
Yes po.
O yun. So, today online
Wala ko-
learning environment,
Wala
thanks
ko
to
makarelate.
use of tech, di ba? Yung mga batang teachers ngayon, mga hindi na nakaabot.
Di po nila alam yan, ma'am.
Ngayon
ito po,
pa lang nila
abot pa lang.
malalaman. Ayan ang
Ito
CD-ROM.
po, ito. Ayan ang CD-ROM.
1985 yung CD-ROM drive na yan. So, one was able to save a whole encyclopedia on one disk. Unlike do sa 3.5 ang naalala nyo, ang pwede lang i-save doon ay konting file. Diba? Yung mga, siguro
And
mga...
besides, ma'am, very expensive eh. Ano ba? Unafford pa. Cannot afford pa yung bumili ng sariling laptop and computer.
Yes. So,
Per MB.
Mas kulang po talaga may access. And then,
oo, sobrang mahal.
makikishare ka pa po dun sa kaklase mo. Maghahati pa kayo ng oras doon tayo.
Yes, so di ba? Kasi ang hirap pa nun yung monitor screen natin kulay orange. Di ba? Tapos yun, nung series ng 1994 dyan na nag-start ang Windows na. So CD na rin ang ginagamit noon kasi mas malaki ang storage niya compared to floppy disk na yung malaki and then yung 3.5. So as we still use them yung computer today, through many classroom use the e-book instead. So ngayon, if you can, nakikita niyo yung mga bagong books ngayon sa library, meron na rin siyang CD. Di ba po?
Yes po, ma'am.
Instead of reading na yung books, meron na rin siyang CD sa mga books natin. Okay? And then, 1989, online college. So, nag-start na ang online class noong 1989. Akala ng iba kasi, nung pandemic lang nagkaroon ng online class. Pero 1989, meron na yan. The US Postal Service helped make distance learning a reality. But the University of Phoenix was first school to launch fully online bachelor's and master's degree. Ano daw? Palang export. Pinakita ko yung mga chat nila. Okay. And then, ayan, 1990, World Wide Web. Diyan nag-start yung meron ng World Wide Web noon. Invented in 1990 and released in 1991. So the internet wasn't available to the general public until 1993. At that time, all connections were dial-up. Na-experience niyo po ba ang dial-up nung wala pang internet? Yung kailangan ng may telepono and then modem. Diba? Kasi code mo doon yung username, password, diba?
Yes.
Ayan. So, yung mga nakaka-relate dito, nakaka-relate ako doon, naabutan ko to. That made it slow since it's just a telephone line and couldn't handle video. Puro search lang sa Google. Actually, ang Google noon, selected lang yung pwedeng mong ma-view doon, hindi lahat eh. Yung kung ano lang yung available and in-encode ni Google, yun lang. And then, mga search engine noon,
Yahoo.
Yahoo. Ang konti-konti pa lang din.
Hotmail
time
po.
yan,
Yahoo and Hotmail.
yes. Tapos ang social media pa noon ay Friendster.
Friendster.
Diba?
Siguro mga Friendster account.
Relate sa
Ako
Friendster.
messenger po.
Yes, ang mga friend. Natatawa na lang yung mga batang teacher dito.
Hindi
Ayan,
so, sila makarelate mo.
Kung naabutan nila, i-research na nila yung si Friendster ang unang social natin. So, still the access to info and people from around the world helping to popularity explode and change the world. Dito, marami na naging masaya kahit konti pa lang yung nag-view natin. No? So, thanks to search engine, one can ask questions and get answers fast. Even faster with high-speed internet. Noon kasi, di ba, pag gusto mo mag-library sa Harvard University, ngayon, pwede ka na maka-access eh. Basta may subscription ka nila. Tapos, nung time na to, hindi pa ganun siya open for subscriptions before. Kasi, that time, nag-start pa rin ang sa World Wide Web natin. Hindi pa ganun ka-develop. Okay, so social media, nag-start siya ng 1997. So, imagine nyo yung social media ng 1997. was the site 6degree.com, not educational technology at all, but let's credit this platform to some positives like YouTube, instructional video, the LinkedIn for professional development. Many of today's posts are also use social platforms to share news and events via live feed. Minsan nagla-live tayo through Facebook, di ba? Ngayon. Or minsan ang ginagawa natin, TikTok. May mga nag-TikTok na rin. Oo.
May reel na nga po eh.
Oo, meron pang reel sa Facebook, o di ba? And what better way to share a high school graduation with friends? Pwede na din. Yan. So, mas naging ngayon during pandemic, ang mas naging effective way of distance learning natin, lalo dito sa Pilipinas, itong social media, yung Facebook Messenger. Kasi dito sa Pilipinas, ang kaya lang talagang ma-access ng mga bata sa phone ay Facebook. Pero yung mga learning management kunyari katulad ng mga Moodle, pag mahina ang ang specification ng phone at saka ng internet mo, hindi ka makaka-open doon. So naging means ng distance learning nila na platform is social media. Ang assignment pinapadala sa Messenger. I don't know kung anong naging experience yun sa Thailand.
Sa Line po.
We use Line.
We use Line po.
Zoom kami po.
Lahat ng students nakaka-avail sila sa Zoom. How about Google Meet?
Meron din po.
Meron din po.
Google Meet, Zoom, Line.
Medyo advanced yata ang dyan sa
Advanced.
in terms sa sa public school, yung support ng government, no, mas maganda dyan sa Thailand.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes po.
Kakasad, dito sa Pilipinas hindi.
Kaya nga po, ma'am, sana mabigyan ng atensyon ang
Yes,
gobyerno natin ngayon. Kasi left behind ng Philippines, although magagaling ang mga estudyante natin. In fairness.
Yes. True.
Yes.
Kung
Tapos,
yung opportunity na bibigay sa kanila, mas magagaling tayo sa Asia, sa Southeast Asia, ma'am. Magrarank ang Philippines.
sa teachers, ma'am.
Mhm.
No? Tapos nakakalungkot yung training nila for sa ang tawag dito, sa technology, hindi rin nila binibigay eh. 'Di ba? And even yung laptop na binigay sa kanila, kung narinig niyo yung issue about the laptop, 'di ba?
Yung mga outdated na laptop yata doon, ma'am, at saka hindi siya yung
Hindi man lang yata makarecord ng video o kaya hindi man lang makaplay na sabay-sabay na nakamulti.
Maka-pension pa po yun.
Exactly. At saka hindi nga clear eh.
Oo. Yun, di ba? Parang nakakalungkot lang. Ganun yata talaga. Okay. So, ito yung interactive whiteboard yung sinasabi kayo na advanced to dun sa natin, blackboard na chalk and board.
Oh yes, ma'am, we have that. Smart.
Meron
We
kayo dyan.
Yes, smart board po.
Okay.
But we use it for kindergarten, yung young learners.
Okay. Dito sa Pilipinas, selected school lang ang meron yan. Tapos isa lang ang meron yan siguro sa buong school, isa lang. Malamang nakalagay pa yan sa mga AVR nila, audiovisual rooms nila. Yan.
Tapos bawal gamitin kasi masisira.
Ayan.
Exactly.
Tama. O di ba nakakalungkot sir, dito sa PCU wala pa niyan, pero na yan, nakaschedule for bibili per classroom, o di ba?
Oh, that's nice.
Per classroom. So,
Wow.
hoping and praying na sana nga yan.
Pero ma'am, in fairness hindi na po kami nagamit masyado ng what do you call this? Kasi naka-TV na po, may mga classroom na may TV set na. So, so kung i-connect na lang yung laptop.
Bakit ma'am ikaw, sa school niyo ma'am Cristel?
Po, sa amin po, sa likod lang ang TV.
Nasa likod?
Sa likod po, yung TV.
Tapos,
Wala po kaming TV, but TV.
TB, tuberculosis.
ano ba yan?
May TV pero old model, kamo.
Oh, yung box pa po, box.
Hindi,
So,
kasi po
naman-
yung eskwelahan ko po, Royal School.
Hindi naman Manila paper and pen lang ang ginagamit mo. Hindi naman ganon.
whiteboard po, whiteboard.
Whiteboard and-
naman.
Oo.
Okay.
Di na po
Medyo-
uso yung Manila paper, ma'am.
Medyo advanced ka naman ngayon ng konti. Ano na whiteboard, hindi Manila paper.
Opo. Pero mas advanced po yung iba kasi may TV na sila.
May,
Okay.
may projector pero sa classroom naka-TV na po. Lahat ng classrooms.
Okay. Mga smart TV na siguro para doon na diretso.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So, good. Ganda yan. Okay, next. First Wi-Fi.
May wifi na.
So, nasa Wi-Fi generation na tayo. First laptop with Wi-Fi. O, di ba? Ayan. So, first launch niya nung July 21, 1999. So, Steve Jobs shown wireless internet of he walk about on stage with laptop in his hand. Then, passing ebook through the hula hoops while crowds cheer. So, 1999 lang yun nagkaroon ng first laptop with Wi-Fi. And then, 2002 Moodle, ito yung mga learning management na came up. Moodle allow educators to build their own e-learning website. Kasi ito ay open source na learning management platforms. Pwedeng i-modify yan ng mga school. Free siya. And it's now well known as virtual learning environment. Many people credit it for shaping online programs. And then iClicker, ito po nagamit niyo po ba dyan? Ginagamit niyo dyan? iClicker. Tool din po yan.
iClicker?
Yeah. The first tool that let teachers take a poll in real time. Ginagamit niyo po to? Hindi masyado.
Ma'am, para saan po yan? Para pong controller ng laptop or what?
Hindi po, kunyari meron kayong, usually pag may mga contest, kunyari mga science exams, and then yung unahan sa pagsagot,
Oo.
yun, it allows them to offer quizzes, take attendance, yan po yung mga use niya. Plus, it had an option to share keep results private. Yan. And then, e-reader, paperback dates on 1930, credits for the idea of the e-reader goes to writer and impresario Bob Rapp after his first talkie. Then, right about his invention in the Redis, still it was only in 2007 that Amazon launched the Kindle ebook reader in the United States. So, ebook brings some flexibility to the classroom. For one, we don't need to internet connection. So, yun yung advantage naman ng e-reader natin, no need for internet connection. Also, they have features that enhance the learning experience. Annotation tools, books, hyperlink dictionary, and search features. Yeah. So, wait lang po may nag-chat eh. Titingnan ko lang. Grabe ang punch. Nasa si Sir Galasa. Sir Galasa, may comment siya. Ang lalim ng alin? Ang lalim daw. Okay, mami, ako na babasahin ng mga niyo.
Ma'am, hindi na po siya makarelate doon sa mga mga previous
Sorry na, kaya kailangan mo malaman itong mga to.
advantage sa mga nakasaksi.
Yes. Pero ngayon makikita nyo na lang siya siguro sa mga museo. Ayan. Kaya makinig kayo sa mga mas older sa inyo. Ayan. So 2010, for sure naabutan nyo itong tablet na to. Diba? Yung mga batang mga teachers dyan. Tablet came after the smartphone, and like mobile phones, they're used as a learning tool, has more teachers on board. Above all, since there are education apps that engage and motivate learners. Plus, teachers are able to track student progress. So, yung mga millennials na nakaka-relate na sila nito, 2010 tablet. So, lahat ng application needed for your school preparation, ayan, naandito na lahat sa tablet natin. And then Google Classroom 2014 came out in August. 2014, it marketed itself a one-stop shop to save teachers time so they can focus on teaching. Actually, Google Classroom is learning management given by the Google. Part siya ng Google Suite natin. Yan. Nag-avail po ba kayo ng Google Suite dyan po sa Thailand?
Hindi po.
Hindi nyo ito in-avail, yung mga
Yes, ma'am.
Google. Okay.
We have,
Ang dami pa naman yan, Google Forms. Yan. Magagamit nyo yung mga Google Forms nila. Yung mga, marami po yan eh. Jamboard.
Yung iba lang po nagagamit. Jamboard, Google
Yeah.
Forms po.
Actually, you can use another learning management. Actually, yung Google Classroom ay part lang naman yan ng Google Suite. Okay, so 10 million students and teachers were using it. Yan. And then AR-powered ebook. Ayan. Si Yuris Digital launches Kitaboo AR, augmented reality platforms that turns paper book into interactive ebook. In the enhanced version of reality, readers can see, hear, and take part in content. Very engaging and interactive. So pag sinabi ng AR yan, AR empowers 7 benefits of augmented reality in education, student engagement and interest, and then learning environment, content understanding, collaboration, memory, sensory development, and cost effectiveness. Ayan. Predictive learning analytics. Let me pass na. So EdTech applications are not new for sure, but the trend towards their use in growing and here to stay mobile app are making headway both to teach concept and reinforce them through tutoring. They also address key issue and learners and teachers face. One making difference comes from UK. Mine use short animation to help primary students learn about mental health. It teaches about brain science, brownout, and aim to foster more self-esteem and resilience. So, EdTech applications, yan, online test, meron live feed, and then video conference, download, watch course content, live chat with faculty, and then discussion forum. Okay? So, what's next to technology in the classroom? Okay. Ayan. As tech become more central to modern life, the use of computers is likely to impact both teaching and learning experience. Here are a few next steps for tech in the classroom. They also help teachers identify learners who may not complete course. So yung AI, VR, and AR, newer tech in the classroom is likely to use core virtual reality, augmented reality, or some blend of the two. This tech may allow college student, usually college student na nagaganito, to take virtual tour of campus and more possible for virtual field trips to lands far away. And artificial intelligence is also big edtech today. Tech companies can use AI to provide school with virtual mentors, teaching assistant, as well as improve automated grading system. So yung AI, VR natin, usually yan yung mga ginagamit sa flying school instead of going to sasakay ka ng aeroplano and before driving the airplane, meron silang mga software that they are using this one, yung AR, VR, and AR. Ganon din sa medical schools, instead of mag-opera ka ng totoong tao, they can experience this one. May mga platforms din sila using this AR, VR, and AR. What else? Like in science, you want to experience kunyari yung sa, or in nasa ano ka yung subjects mo yung mga for volcanic, ganyan. May mga software yan included with the AR, VR, and AR. Yun talaga parang may experience mo talaga yung naandun ka or ginagawa mo siya. Yan. So, ganyan siya. Yung usually na platforms, software na ginagamit. And then, bigger focus on STEM. The drive for innovation may encourage school to offer more STEM subjects. a bigger focus in science, technology, engineering, and math. Major like to also fuel more interactive lessons and virtual learning labs. Yeah. The companies may strive to develop engaging curriculum for robotics, cyber security, and coding and programming. Ay, ito, video games and video-based learning. We tend to associate video games with fun. That said, when used in educational technology, it may help students learn by doing.
Yes,
Basically,
ma'am.
yeah, based on the and project driven use by tech may grow as more grade level make use of interactive tools. Because Gen Z, as we all know that your student is in a generation Z, preferred video based learning social media is making presence in classroom too. So look for more from YouTube, TeacherTube, and BrainPop. O sige, yung mga may edad na, yung mga medyo nauna sa ating mga teachers, pagdating dito, I don't know kung nakakasunod kayo dito sa part ng educational natin. Yung may mga games with your kasama sa curriculum yun sa lessons ninyo. May mga application tayo na like in math, may mga ganun. May application software
Hook.
na mga games yan.
Like
Yeah.
Kahoot po, gano'n.
Yeah, yung Kahoot, yes. And then may mga iba pa. Yes. Eh, yung mga batang yan, mas gusto nila ng ganun, yung feeling, habang nag-aaral sila, mayroong konting games. Na-enjoy nila yon. At saka mas nare-retain, nare-remember nila. Kaysa yung mano-mano na ginagawa na natin na susulat ka lang doon, tapos sasabihin mo lang doon na imagine ganito yung tunog ng ibon, mga ganun. Pero ito, meron na silang, kumbaga na-experience nila, parang naglalaro lang sila. Pero nare-retain sa mga memories nila. Okay, next. Ito na yung 5G wireless technology natin. So, this is one of the, isa sa mga importante ito na meron sana ang teachers nito. So, I don't know in Thailand kung ano ang wireless technology nyo dyan. Naka 5G na rin ba kayo dyan?
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Ayan. Dito sa Pilipinas, hindi pa sa lahat ng area na merong 5G wireless technology dito. So, it promises more powerful network that is likely to mean faster downloads of student resources. So, sana yung mga gadgets natin ay mga wireless ready na. It means na yung mga cellphones nyo, ang mga network niya, wireless technology niya ay naka 5G. Okay, so ito yung timeline niya, yung evolution pala niya nung technology with regards to wireless natin. So 1988, naka 1G lang kayo. So voice call lang ang pwede doon. And then 1994, voice call and short messaging services. It was started ng 1994 with 2G. And then 2005, 3G internet browsing na. Meron na siya. And then the 4G to 2011, video streaming, you can do the video streaming. And the 5G, you can do all. Mixed reality and enterprise and entertainment application and mobile cloud gaming na. So medyo maano na ang technology na ng 5G. Okay. So these are the symbols and network generation and network technology natin. So ito yung niya. It was started in 3G and then in G going to 5G. Okay? So, collaborative technology. As more schools use online platform, finding ways to keep peer-to-peer teamwork alive in a concern. So, as a result, there are more edtech tools that support online learning. So, chatbot, Google Allo app, blogs, and wikis. So, students also use chat tools they already know from social media like Facebook, WhatsApp, or Skype. And group projects like Google Apps from Education Recap, Talkboard, Ghostscope Box, and Padlet. This enable direct teachers' feedbacks from distance to help stimulate in-person learning. So there are lots of collaborative technology, collaborative softwares like Microsoft 365, ano po ba? Marami. Meron dito sa G Suite na collaborative software like in Jamboard.
Even Google Docs, ma'am, you can do collaborative.
Yeah. Oo, tama. Yun. So marami siya. Mas maganda yung
Features niya.
yeah, mas maganda
More apps.
Marami kasi
More apps.
ini-introduce ngayon eh. Yung iba, hindi natin alam. Pero just sa country nyo, I don't know kung ano yung mas madalas na ginagamit ninyo dyan. Okay? So, ito yung mga, mga icons, collaborative technology. Medyo marami-rami siya. And then, which new technology has most improved classroom instructions? So, doon muna sa 10 benefits in technology. Some of the benefits using technology in the classroom include help students learn at their own pace, boost retention rate and student outcomes, prep students to use tech outside class, make learning more fun, add another layer to lectures and other class materials, appeal to a range of learning styles, put higher education and educational goals in reach. 4, to work students and grow critical thinking skills as a student must fuse knowledge from multiple sources. And then provides a way for teachers to test and observe students in a practical and instant way. Use with lessons, tests, lectures, exercises. Tech continues to be one of the driving factors that ready students for for their future. And then, what technology are teachers using in the classroom? As the school years for many is online, many teachers rely on the internet. But there are many technologies that live in up classrooms today. Among them are class blogs, videos, podcasts, and web conferencing. Many teachers also use things like green screens and easy-to-use whiteboards. So, dapat ang natin ngayon ay magkaroon ka ng gadgets with internet. Yun. Dapat meron ka na nun. Kasi dito sa Pilipinas, parang hindi pa lahat, parang nag-start pa rin sa, hindi ganun ka need yung unit nila, yung laptop nila. So, limited yung nagagawa. Hindi sila makapag-create ng kanilang content with regards to yung lessons, magre-record sila, magpa-podcast sila. Hindi. So, mas maganda sa ngayon ay maging sasabay tayo dun sa technology. Okay, classroom instruction got a huge boost with the internet and computer. This magic duo creates access, variety, research skills, and more. The online learning experience is now a mirror to a person lessons, which makes a very popular. To that end, the number of online students in the United States is on rise. So, per the U.S. Department of Education, 6,932,000, 74 students studied online in 2018 alone. So, what more pa kaya ngayon? So, online classroom instruction can take one or two forms. Recorded lectures and interactive lessons that make it possible to log in where you can. And live streaming sessions via webcam both use a virtual class management system. It connects you to peer instructors as well as to your coursework, online library tools, and student services. So, ito yung adaptive learning based on AI. Adaptive learning is an tech that does just that, adapt. It uses algorithm to interact with learner, then tailors resources to use preference. So, formative assessment app. Many teachers use the app to check how well students understand material while they are learning. Some give quick feedbacks to teachers. Students log in and box open up on their screen. Each student then type in his or her answer to the problem. From there, click enter and their answers appear on the teacher's screen beside their names. Others are great to quick quizzes on the fly test. And teachers can get vectors on students' learning. They might then modify their lessons plans or approach. So, project-based learning is a Google Classroom app, has many faces and uses. So I know may mga learning management is the same on the project-based learning natin. Yan. So hindi lang siya si Google Classroom. You can interact and provide feedbacks in real time. So student can also edit together Google Docs. So there are a lot of learning based dito sa hindi lang sa Google Docs, marami pa. And slide allow for group presentations and papers. And then we have also ebooks and free tutorials. Yan. Ngayon, napakarami na yan, mga ebook. May mga free, pero may mga limited lang din. Unlike for the subscriptions, you can, go with the ebooks. Yan. It also provides teachers with resources to back their lessons up. Many sites offer free tutorials on just about any topic that may appeal to visual to book learners too. Ayan. How should technology be used in the classroom? The use of technology is an asset that aims to improve the way teachers instruct and students succeed in learning. When used wisely, tech motivates, connects, and empowers. And then, will technology replace teachers? So even with all the tech that is sure to appear over the years, teachers are vital. In fact, some experts says their role will be make more impact. Okay, so merong ibang mga teachers talaga, that will be the end of my lecture. So merong iba nung time ng pandemic, akala nila hindi na sila kailangan kasi iniisip nila